Hello everybody, it's Rich here. Look at the size of this box. Double boxed. Must be. I like a double box. So, for those who don't know me, welcome aboard. There's lots of new subscribers, which is really, really kind of you. Thank you very much. I am a novice guitarist. I've got better than I was shit, now I'm just a bit less shit. But I do like guitars. This is guitar number 106, which is a stupid number. I know it is. I hear you say, Rich, why don't you spend money on lessons and learn to play guitar better and do things? Well, that's a very good question. Although there is a bit of an answer to that coming in another video. However, we all like new guitars, don't we? So, why have I got this one? Well, shall we have a very quick update on where we're at with guitars? So, the PRS SE Starler, beautiful as she was, didn't last long. I'd forgotten having had one before, how sticky the back of that bloody neck is. Just couldn't bear it in the end. The PRS SE24 had a sort of like a varnish on the back of the wood rather than an actual thick coat of paint, and it was all right. Not great, but it was all right. But not the Starler. Sticky. Oh look, they've sent me a small violin. Hold on. Interesting packaging. So yeah. So sadly, I had to go. The Harley Benton TE52, no fault of its own, has also gone. It's a great guitar, that was actually. It's one of the best Harley Bentons I've had out of the 25 Harley Bentons. Yeah, really good. But well, yeah. Oh, come on, I'm stuck. Help! Okay, I'm not stuck. I'm all right. Ta-da! So why have I bought a Jackson Dinky? I have had two Jackson Dinkies before. They were also both JS22s. One was, what's going on here? One was a satin black, more brown really. The other, satin red. But both of them, I'm doing very well here. The set up pretty well when I got them. I've no QC issues, none. They're not an expensive guitar either. And they sounded great. I'm still here. I'm going to turn it back around, can't see what I'm doing. They sounded good, and I like them, really. So I thought, let's get another one. I've got a thing for white guitars. So this one is white. I've not had a white before. Allen keys. And I'm hoping, praying, that this one is going to be as good as the previous ones, because they really were good for what they were. First of all, nod to Jackson. Look at this box. All that extra packaging in there. That is good. We like that. Some of the guitars I've had arrive, I'm amazed they've come in one piece. So, pointy, it was cold. Pointy goodness in white. Who else? I'd be interested to know. Who else likes white instruments? Right, let's take this off. Let's all get excited and just have a first look at the beautiful whiteness of this white Jackson. It's got condensation when it's so cold. So, I'm just going to have a little feel and a poke and a nosy whilst you make yourself a cup of coffee. Are there sharp fret ends? No. We like that. Are the frets polished? I'm going to say no. Got condensation on them as well. Not polished, not overly dirty. Not polished, not overly dirty. The nut, is it poking out over the side? No, it's not. We like that. How well cut is it? Well, all the strings are sat in it properly. That isn't to say, though, that they are perfect. We'll find out when we plug it in and see if there are any dangy twangy notes. What's going on with the pickups? Can't see very well here. The little tape that goes around the outside on that one is slightly unstuck. Could be slightly tidier. And this pickup here is not completely square in its pickup surrounding. Bit OCD. I might have to do something with that. Not a big deal. Another thing that's really nice about these, you get a push-in trem, and they're a 2-point system. And I might take the back off at a later point, but the blocks in these is not, I repeat, not like a Squire. The blocks are big. They're about as big as a Fender Mexican, these blocks are. They're probably still made of super cheap alloys, but, and also, oh, this is good. I'm pleased with this. I hope it works. Reassuringly firm clickiness. It's literally wet with condensation, bless it. The knobs, that's a bit stiff in the middle, but that's a bit smoother all around. We'll find out whether the tone knob works. You know, I've got a thing about tones being proper tones. Now the neck is bound, we like that, and it's satin. Yay! Although it's cold satin right now. Condensation deluxe. Now the neck on these is a compound radius, so for those who might be a bit newer to guitar, it's light as well. Not excessively, not like a toy, but it's light, that's good. The neck is a 12 to 16 inch compound radius, and it's a thin, it's not quite Ibanez thin, but it's thin. Now the nice thing about that is 12 inch at the top, so it's reasonably flat, but it makes it still, you know, playable for chords. And then as you come down the neck gets flatter and flatter, which is easier for shred. Not that I can do that. So that's a nice feature. And a lot of guitars, you pay a lot more money than you would for this one, for that feature. So we like that. How is my action out of the box? Let's turn it around this way so I don't smash my other computer. That's probably not too bad. Well, it isn't too bad. Is it low enough for me? I like it really low. I don't know, maybe it is actually. If it is, it's not far off. So that's good. What is the neck pocket like? I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It's pretty tightly packed in there. And you get belly cut, which is good because I've got a belly. You've got a bit of a chunky block here, but they've done this swoop just to make it a little bit easier to get up here. And that doesn't feel like it's going to be too bad, actually. The little Bill and Ted. Tuners. Let's have a feel. A little bit loose. About the same. A bit tighter. A bit looser like the first ones. A bit looser like the first one. A bit tighter. Good thing with these, you've got the little screws in the top. You can tighten them up a little bit if you want to. And need to. So, first impressions. Yes. 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 No issues. Which is good. I guess the one thing about having a flat colour as well, that's kind of slim body. That's a lovely neck. I remember this nice neck. The binding, is that a mess? Should we just have a check of the binding on the neck? Neck binding, are you a mess? No, you are not a mess. You are a perfectly straight line with no imperfections. Who knew? £200 this guitar in the UK. Let's plug it in. What the strap? Oh, even the strap buttons, look. Oh, no, just plug it in. Which one can we see? It's a bit easier. Look how wide the top of that strap button is. I mean, it's not, obviously it won't be as good as a locking one, but no, not much chance of your guitar strap coming off the end of that, is there? Look at that fat, wide bad boy. That's good. We like that. Boink. Amplifier. Boink. Wonder how in tune we are. Now, this, I've got a tuner on the amplifier, but it's a bit high to see from my little stool that I'm sat on, so I still like to use my snark. However, this snark is crap. It's seen better days. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Brr, brr. Come on, ear training. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. It's got a new battery in it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Tuner. Tuner. Ish. D, 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 bit sharp. That'll do, ish. Strings on the ear stretcher, aren't they? G, ish. Me. Doesn't like picking up B. I'll be a bit sharp. Flat. It's not very well in tune, but hey, strings need a stretch. Oh dear, it's really not. Oh, that's. my starts come to life. That's a bit more convenient. The tuner for the D went as a bit notchy, but you know, it's cold. It is literally, this guitar has literally got condensation on it. So, bear with being slightly out of tune. It is what it is, new strings. There's nothing on the amp, it's just apart from bass treble. But why not just see how well the volume graduates its way up. It's on the neck, let's turn it back down. And the tone, all the way at the bottom. Pull it up about a third. About a half, that's a little sticky hump. So, let's go back down actually. Top. Halfway. That doesn't do a lot, does it? Oh well. Not too sure it's going to bother me as much on this style of guitar. I like a Telly, a Strat and a Les Paul to have usable tone knobs because I do use them. Right, so the tone is middle position, the tone is back to the top. Let's go halfway. Not the most responsive. Not the end of the world. I guess a lot of people are having this anyway, and it'll be shred, max everything, so maybe it doesn't matter. Put the gain up a bit more. Find the channel. Let's have just a quick tinkle on the clean. Ooh, loud. Right. It's not that clean, is it? It's got some. It's got some trebblioso on that. It's kind of neck. It's funny, his neck's so different to the Telly, the HB Telly I've been playing. Let's do a little go on the tone knob anyway. Spanky spanky. Now I saw in another review somebody just had a look at the resistance of these pickups. 15 on the bridge and about 7 or 8 here. 15. That's super umphy. I'll have a tune again now. And what else was I going to say? The last time I had one of these, I was trying to learn a Cradle of Filth riff. I put it on the dirty, mucky as hell kind of channel, and it just, the tone straight away just was there. Metal, can't really play guitar. Also, it's got an Amaranth fretboard. I like Amaranth. I've had this on a few guitars, especially Jackson's. I use it a lot. It's sort of it's relatively untextured, so it's sort of a bit ebony-ish in colour and the lack of texture. But I like it. It's a nice colour. So we'll be seeing a bit more of Mr. Jackson. But for those who have not had one before, I appreciate super pointy is not for everyone. In principle, it's not really for me, but having had one before, I'm delighted to say this is third time and third time so good. There doesn't seem to be any issues with it. Tone knob's not great, but you get that a lot, you know, even on more expensive guitars. But other than that, Everything works. It's set up well straight out of the box. It's a super easy neck, nice to use, super light. Really impressed with the strap locks. They're great. Tuners are average, but you know, they'll work. And you get average tuners on this level of guitar. You can change those for about £50 for some locking ones if you wanted to. It's a plastic nut, but it seems to be cut okay, so no big deal there. And you can't get, you know, I wouldn't say you get exactly Strat tones out of this, but you get some nice tones. Out of tune, out of tune. Yeah, so you want to be a metalhead, but you're in perfect company. If you want to be something, there's a guy actually on Instagram, I've forgotten his name now. He's got more expensive Jacksons than these, but he plays sort of, I don't know, it's like dance music with guitar. It's bizarre. On a Jackson, you look at him, you're like, why have you got that guitar for that genre of music? But it works perfectly. So there we go. Would I recommend, based on this being my third one, and they've all been brilliant for what they are for 200 quid? Absolutely yes. It's a big fat yes. So there we go. Thanks for watching, folks, and yes, welcome again to the newbies. Much appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.